Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, okay. Never mind. It said chapter 9 at the bottom, freaked me out a little bit. Who are you, lady? Oh, more style. Ooh, lady. Okay, I can't talk to her yet. That's so weird. Wait, does her bond automatically increase? Wait, get Ichiban confections on track. What? I already got it to go up one. Oh, man. Rude. Oh, I guess I gotta do Nick's thing. Hmm. Oh, I can't remember. Oh no, it wasn't here. It was I mean, I can go check over here though. How's the little one doing, Nico? How's the little one today? Quiet so far. I guess that's fair at this age. It's either having a decent day and quiet, or the other way, I guess, at this point.
Well, let's go. Eyes on me. Get caught. You're in it now. Bring it on. Let's go.
It's go time.
Watch me. I got this.
I got this. Feeling better already.
Yeah.
Just a little fussy then. Just a little bit.
I wouldn't underestimate.
Pretty normal for a baby, I guess. What up, Faye? Hey, how are you?
You're in it. Cool. Watch me.
Sure you can beat me?
Let's go. Well,
I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright.
let's go.
Back to playing this hilarious game. I can't complain.
Feeling better already.
No, but I was thinking, if y'all see, and I'll probably repeat this later, but if y'all see a multiplayer game that y'all think might be fun, like down the line, y'all should definitely say something. I've been looking at more and more multiplayer games because, yeah, there's a lot of good single-player games going on right now, but I miss playing with everybody. I don't want to have to wait until March to play with everyone. That would be upsetting. With how much money I have, wait, what? Wow. $2.1 million? No, I'm good. This is not the place that I needed to go. This is weird. I figured this place would have had higher level stuff. So I need to go down here. Are you all caught up on cool stuff or cool stuff? School stuff, eh?
すみません。
すみませんでした。
いえ。
いえ。
I didn't figure you were. But on the off chance. Man, mistaking salt for sugar, that's terrible.
え
Oh yeah, the cab. I'm gonna try my hardest not to get sidetracked as much today. I mean, to be fair, we did a lot of story-ish. How are you doing on a while, by the way, Nico? How are you doing on a while? How goes the grind? Oh yeah, they had planned. They had planned a multiplayer before, but they said it's not a mode. Like I read something about it that they said it is not a mode. It is like a whole like separate experience. Probably more akin to GTA 5. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Headed for the long haul.
You know what? I think I'll suck it up and I'll wait until I can, because I've got 1.3 million. If I had 2 million, I could upgrade the crafter place. Whoa.
Watch me.
Twisted mind, huh?
Don't get caught. Take this. Be still, would you? You're in it now.
I wouldn't underestimate it.
Cool.
Feeling better already.
Let's go.
Go time.
Well. I got this.
I got it. Feeling better already.
Eyes on.
It's go time.
Yeah, I mean, I'd prefer games, if possible, with a little bit more substance, but I mean, I do see the appeal of that game.
I'm up. You're in it now.
The only thing I don't like about games like that is that if I don't have people to play with, then I can't really play it.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Let's go.
Feeling better already.
Watch me. Don't move. Let's go. I feel the stats going up.
I'm getting stronger.
Moving up in the world.
I got you, Faye. I got you. By the way, Faye, what games do you normally like? I mean, while we're on the subject. Man, I cannot get the temperature just right in here. Oh, Monster Hunter World, it's the only game your computer can run without crashing in minutes. Well, I mean, and that's just it, is Monster Hunter is kind of actually a hefty game on computer. Or it can be. So, I mean, yours could technically run quite a few things.
Oh,
I look forward to seeing if we can find a game like that we can all play together.
You're in it now.
Hey Nico, does Junji, does he get any AoE? I'll probably have to switch him for AoE.
Get alive. A gift for you.
I got this.
Oh, Divine Shot. Okay, I was wondering. You kept speaking really highly of it.
I'll show you.
Oh, I only had to heal one person.
It's go time.
And I healed
Sure
myself.
you can beat me?
Oh, man.
Get alive. Come on now.
You sure you want to get
Desperate
hurt?
times call for desperate measures. You're in it now.
You sure you can beat me?
I got this.
Happy Thursday, Intangible.
You're in Let's go.
This is bad.
Don't get cocky.
Whoops.
It's go time.
Bring it on. Hold it together.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll stick with this team. But we'll see. I was about to change it, but I decided to instead upgrade the warehouse. Or the workshop, I mean.
Good fight. That was rough.
Because I was about to buy those metal cards, but I decided against it. Oh, wait, wait, wait. It's back here?
Chief. My friend's got some questions about the day I was dumped in this town.
Yeah. I want to know why you didn't just abandon Ichiban or dump him at a hospital. If you don't mind telling us, I'm sure we'd all appreciate it.
I see. Fine. I'll tell you. It's as good a time as any.
What?
There's an old tradition in this homeless camp. A responsibility passed down through the chiefs for many years.
What responsibility?
On occasion, when we're asked, we dispose of bodies.
What?
Bodies?
Yeah. There's a Yakuza family from Kamurocho who pays us to do it. They're called Arakawa.
Arakawa? Seriously? They, was this going on while they were still Tojo?
I don't know every detail, but yes. The arrangement existed at that time. It existed before I started living here. We've dealt with all kinds of bodies, whether they've been shot, stabbed, beaten, no matter how nasty. We dug holes and buried them under garbage. Who knows how many are there now? Back during the bubble, we got one every month. Or so I was told. Since I became chief, there's only been 3.
Damn. Arakawa the assassin.
But there's one more secret rule. It applies to anyone the Arakawa bring here alive.
A secret within the secret. Great.
What happens if they bring someone alive?
We're supposed to give the person medical aid, then let them go free, while pretending they're dead.
What's up with that?
In the criminal underworld, there's always people wanting to fake their own death. Gamblers, guys on the run, anyone who's afraid someone will hurt them. They send people like that here, and we honor the secret agreement. I think it might actually be a service the Arakawa family provides, but obviously they don't advertise it. So it ended up being a very rare event.
Is that agreement why you saved me? This live body rule?
You got it.
What sort of guy dropped me off here?
I mean, probably just someone from the family. I had no reason to check or anything. The guy lugged you out of the trunk of a car. You were covered in blood. He paid me and left. Didn't say a single thing the whole time.
I'm sorry, Ichi. You have to die. I'm counting on you, Ichi.
Huh? What the? After Arakawa-san shot me, I think he said something. I think it was, I'm counting on you, Ichi.
What would that even mean?
No clue. But the more I think about it, the more I'm sure he said that.
Look, Ichiban.
What?
I don't want to dash your hopes or anything. But when you were dumped here, you were on death's doorstep. You're only alive because everything I did went exactly the way we needed it to. But it could have easily gone a different way. I know you want to trust Arakawa, but...
I think Arakawa-san had to shoot me. All the other Yakuza at that meeting were watching him.
Huh?
Never mind. You don't get it. Forget I said anything.
Hey, what's wrong with your PC? Like, maybe we need to talk about this. If your PC just decides to stop, that's not good. Oh, it's time for the... Oh, yeah, lunch plans. Lunch plans. I forgot about that. Yeah, thick plot gets thicker. And it does feel good that he didn't want us dead. Although, I didn't... Honestly, it didn't feel like that he... It didn't feel like that, like, he wanted us dead. It felt like it was something he had to do whenever he did it. Because it just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me. Like, I don't think it made sense to anybody.
それでは出発いたします。
But man, that does feel nice. It does feel nice that he didn't want us dead. Like, it being confirmed, that's good stuff. Where am I right now? Oh, I'm going the right way. Oh, I need to try the go-kart game today. The go-kart minigame.
I went ahead and got started.
You sure you don't mind treating me?
What? Are you actually able to pay?
Wish I could, but I don't think they'd take this.
You don't sound like you're gonna relax during this meal.
Depends on what you say. Hopefully I'll relax enough to enjoy the duck. So, how do you know Arakawa-san? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
It wasn't long after the war the counterfeit bills started being produced in Ijincho. It was top secret. Only the heads of the Seiryu clan and the Liumang, plus some officers, knew about it. Outside of that inner circle, they also had to hire people to smuggle the bills.
Smugglers?
And one of them was a traveling actor. His name was Toshio Arakawa. He was Masumi Arakawa's father.
What?
One day, he came to us saying he lost an entire suitcase, filled with 100 mil in fake yen. No excuse in the world could have saved him. A mistake that grave required the Seiryu clan to make an example out of him, for the other smugglers. But remember, only a few people at the top even knew about the counterfeiting. It wasn't a task they could hand to just anybody. So I, being next in line to inherit the clan, was entrusted to carry it out.
So did you actually...
Yes. I killed Toshio Arakawa, father of Masumi Arakawa, in this very place, 40 years ago.
Oh my god.
I had no idea who was in the room with my target. By the time I learned it was his 14-year-old son, it was too late. I had to go through with the hit, knowing this boy would see his father die. To make my guilt even worse, later I found out why Toshio lost the fake bills. His wife and her lover had stolen them. Those two fell into the ocean and disappeared. Their corpses were never even found.
So Arakawa-san lost both his parents, one after the other.
And his only other friends, the theater troupe, disbanded soon after without their leader. Masumi Arakawa became a drifter, along with a few other actors. They couldn't trust anyone, so what other path was there for them, except becoming Yakuza in Kamurocho?
Oh man, sad days, man. Full circle here, it feels like.
Arakawa joined a low-ranking family in the Tojo clan called the Hikawa family. Life wasn't easy for him there. They were the kind of family that took hits without thinking twice.
Really?
Yes. So they were always in need of ways to dispose of a body. Masumi Arakawa was tapped to help with that, and he was extremely cautious. To do it, he started coming all the way to the homeless camp in Ijincho.
Really? Even though the family was based in Tokyo? Why?
Well, truthfully, he wanted an excuse to come to Yokohama, because it would afford him opportunities to hunt his father's killer.
I see. So Arakawa-san was using the homeless camp to dispose of bodies all the way back then.
Indeed. As for his hunt, he researched Yakuza and criminals every time he was here. All he started with was a single clue. His own childhood memory of the suspicious waiter he saw here that night. Eventually, 7 years after the murder, I received an invitation to come here. He signed his invitation Masumi Arakawa. It was a bold declaration, and I knew immediately the running would be futile. So I came here, alone. I didn't even bring a bodyguard.
Why the hell not?
Well, to put it simply, I was prepared to die.
But, I mean...
In this line of work, there are no good ways to die. And I can think of worse ways to go that would not give that boy the justice he'd earned. The memory of what I'd done to him never left me, you know. It was always like a small bone stuck in my throat.
This story's so
He
good.
was sitting right where you are now.
Here?
Yes. He didn't look a day over 20. But his eyes had that hard, flinty gaze of an old killer. I couldn't help myself. I told him everything. I told him why I killed Toshio Arakawa. I even told him about the secret counterfeiting. I figured I was dead anyway. He had a gun in his hand, and all he had to do was pull the trigger. But he never once interrupted me. When I'd finished, he slowly stood up. I stopped him as he turned to leave. "Didn't you come here for revenge?" I asked.
And? What did he say?
He said, "If only you had ignored my invitation, then I could have shot you in the back." Then he left.
Boss.
In 1984, the 10,000 yen bill changed from the face of Prince Shotoku to Yukichi Fukuzawa. By that time, Arakawa had found his own Yakuza family. So I sent him a gift.
What was it?
A fresh batch of crisp fake bills featuring Yukichi Fukuzawa. They were defective prints with nothing on the back. Not exactly legal tender.
Then how was that a gift?
It's hard to explain. If I had to say, it was out of gratitude.
Sure, but for what?
I should have died that day I met with Arakawa. I would have been right. And yet he spared me. Not only that, but he lifted a terrible weight from my chest. Furthermore, it's not an exaggeration to say the equilibrium among the Ijin Three continues to this day because of him.
Wow.
I owe him an unfathomable debt. And one day, I must pay it back. The defective bills were how I chose to communicate the sentiment. counterfeiting secret is Ijincho's weakness. And it was only thanks to Arakawa that the Ijin 3 could continue to secretly wield that power. But of course, that means if he ever feels like it was a mistake to let me live, he can use the fake bills to unravel everything I've built. The gift wasn't the bills themselves, they were leverage. I actually wrote something on the back to that effect. Neither justice nor mercy should tip the scale. It means that those in power must reward and punish where necessary. I felt it was an appropriate message. I suppose the writing has faded at this point.
Whoa. So that's the whole story.
Up till this moment. But now I'm sitting across from a man holding one of those fake pills. Which, of course, is a message from Arakawa that only I could understand. The message is, Masumi Arakawa sees you as a beloved family member.
Arakawa-san thinks of me as family.
You would not have placed that bill in your pocket lightly. Do you see its significance now? After everything I've told you? There is almost no doubt in my mind that Arakawa did not want you killed. So he didn't shoot you out of malice. He shot you so that you would be brought here, be saved by the homeless, and eventually meet up with me. Do you see? That's everything I can tell you.
That's plenty. Thank you, Chairman. I see it all now. I always kind of figured.
You did? Well, it's your move now. I've only told you what I know, so...
It's okay. That's enough. I trust you.
Well, I don't hear that often.
Yeah, neither do I. Not even from my friends. But those friends are trustworthy to me. And so are you. I believe everything you said. And my faith in Arakawa-san is coming back strong.
Kasuga,
Yeah?
are you a blood relative of Arakawa's?
No, it's not like that.
I see. Well, he must have been happy to have such loyalty as yours. As proud as any father, I think.
Is this duck or is this a gun? Oh, it's probably just duck. This is a good time to go ahead and get those bicep curls and push-ups out of the way. Oh, okay. Alright. I don't think I actually made the comment that I didn't get enough yesterday. I made the comment that I was hoping I would get through the day and not do them. But it's all the same. It's all the same. It's on video, so I'll have to go back and check. But it doesn't matter because I'm doing this stuff anyways. I'm doing this stuff anyways. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, what did all I have? 2 bicep curls. Oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna have to switch arms on these because a tad bit heavy for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you guys are doing curls, make sure you keep that elbow tucked in and don't let it go forward whenever you pick up the kettlebell, the dumbbell, whatever. Keep it in one spot or you're cheating. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. 3, 4, 5, 6. 12 is just enough on that to feel it. Really feel it. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and... Whew. Well, it doesn't really matter. Whew. Feeling them biceps right now. Feeling them. Whew.
Nagatacho has been rocked by party chair Ogikubo's sudden retirement due to illness. Long a central figure in politics, Ogikubo was the Prime Minister's last ally in keeping Parliament together.
An election shall be held to reaffirm the will of the people. I look forward to a new Citizens' Liberal Party and a new cabinet.
The Prime Minister made more shockwaves later that day. In the afternoon, he announced he would appoint Ryo Aoki to Ogikubo's now vacant post. Aoki will be the first sitting governor to also serve as the ruling party's chair. This bold move is sure to have ripple effects.
Yep, back to cleaning up the streets.
How are you feeling, former chairman?
Surely the governor of Tokyo can read. My sign says no visitors.
Oh, suddenly rules are important to you.
Naturally.
Shouldn't you concern yourself with the rules you've already broken? For example, counterfeiting. Your crimes put the entire national economy at risk.
Do you know how many lives were saved by what you call a crime? Hundreds. Any politician can say they built a road or passed a law. But how many can say they caught people who fell through the cracks? You think you're talented enough to do that in my stead?
Oh, I've got plenty of talents. I just use them very differently compared to you. For example, I managed to fit your downfall into my already very busy schedule.
A governor as the party chair. Nothing could be more ripe for corruption.
Oh. Everything I'm gonna do will be labeled scandalous by withered old men like you. But by next year, Japan will have a new standard, and it will have been written by me.
Spoken like a true amateur.
Amateur, huh? Let me ask you. Do you remember my first election 10 years ago? I asked you for the Citizens' Liberal Party endorsement. You insulted me. Your exact words were, "Bleach Japan is a bunch of kids playing at politics." Your home district is Kanagawa's second. Isn't that right? I'm happy to tell you, Bleach Japan will be running a candidate there in the next election cycle. And he'll have the Citizens' Liberal Party's ringing endorsement. So, how does it feel to have everything taken from you by a bunch of kids? Our candidate's victory in Kanagawa's District 2 is all but certain. So I've come up with a plan for taking out the trash in Ijincho. Of course, we'll probably lose half the population.
Are you calling the people of Ijincho trash?
I'm calling them disposable.
Pardon me?
What did you call them? People who fell through the cracks? Can't you see that's their own fault for becoming so dependent on the gray zones? They're responsible for maintaining their home, and they failed. That's what makes them disposable. But I must be going. As I said, I've got a busy schedule. Happy retirement,
my former chair. I truly wish that for you. I hope you'll visit Ijincho after its beautiful new developments are complete. You'll hardly recognize it, and I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see it.
That's cheating. How are you today, Ethnanos? I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. We're getting to it. And yeah, we miss you, Ether, but hey, man, do good on those exams. Do good on those exams.
So, it's your hideout?
Yep, go ahead. Make yourself at home.
I'd love to, but, where could I even do that?
Yes. The square footage of this place leaves something to be desired.
Well, excuse me. I'm hearing some pretty high standards for a couple of pad crashers.
We're not crashing it. Namba-san gave us permission.
Who the hell says no to Jungi Han when he has to stay the night? I mean, it's freaking Jungi Han.
Hey, where are the rest of your people now that Komi Jewel HQ is gone?
They're fixing the surveillance system. It will take some time for it to be fully restored.
Well, I get why Jungi Han is staying here, since his place is a pile of ashes. But what's Zhao's excuse?
It's not like I could just keep living in Qingchen after stepping down from the Liumeng. Wouldn't have sent the right message. So, I've joined the ranks of the homeless.
Still doesn't explain why you need to stay here.
Maybe because information collects where people do. And this group does seem to be in the know.
We do? But we don't even know what happened to Bleach Japan. Did the police ever put a stop to all that craziness?
The police? Kasuga-kun, haven't you seen the news?
No, haven't had the time.
Well, Bleach Japan's reputation in Ijincho, hell, all of Japan, is golden after the Komi Jewel thing.
What?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe the headlines. Despite peril, brave Bleach Japan topples Komi Jewel gang. Grassroots org achieves what police never could. Shit like that.
Wow, great journalism. No spin at all.
That's not even the worst of it. The reports say that Komijul committed arson during its fight with Bleach Japan. And in the blaze, Bleach Japan director Ogasawara perished.
He's dead? Wait, what happened? He was definitely alive after the fire. That's when we interrogated him.
Yeah, then the Omi Alliance rescued him. Why would he be... Wait, did they?
Yes. They probably killed him. I had that thought right away. At least he died the way he wanted to, as a hero of the revolution.
That guy? A hero? Why'd they kill him?
Because he squawked like a bird when you interrogated him. Why wouldn't they off the guy? Now they're just milking his death for all it's worth. Honestly, it's a brilliant move, making it look like he died in the Komi Jewel fire. No crime reports, cops and doctors wouldn't bat an eye. And Bleach Japan gets a nice, tragic death to go on about.
Damn. I wish we'd picked a fight with dumber enemies.
But what can we do? Go to the police and explain how we abducted Ogasawara?
What would be the point? Half the force is on Mabuchi's payroll. No, they would just book our asses.
So Aoki has everyone marching along to his little tune. All in step.
Young master.
Okay, Bleach Japan's got us by the short hairs there. But what about the fact they were trespassing on Komijul property?
Well, they must have figured the public would think the ends justified the means. And they were right. The public thinks Bleach Japan is the hero of this story. The police will never prosecute them for trespassing.
At this rate, the Komijul and the Liumeng are going to be extinct in Ijincho. And people like you who give us shelter will be an endangered species. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I suggest you make other living arrangements.
I can't. I'm waiting for someone to contact me here.
Who?
Arakawa-san, he's about to go all in with his next gamble. When that happens, you'll need strong allies.
More than he's already got?
I can't say anymore. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'll be in touch.
Well then. But isn't Masumi Arakawa the man who shot you?
The boss wasn't trying to kill me. He shot me so I could live.
Sorry, but don't you think that's still kinda fucked up?
It's a long story. Buy me a beer sometime and I'll tell you all about it. But right now, while we've got you on the team, we need to get shit done.
Oh,
We
really?
need to stock up on money and supplies because nobody knows what the hell will happen next.
That's for sure.
Zao, though. And, Faye, I wish I could say they're just friends, but a lot happened. A lot happened. Oh, a lot happened. The plot is so thick right now. It's like molasses. With the fall of the Great Wall of Muscle and Yokohama's rising crime rate, the city's villains grow even more powerful. Be on the lookout as you may encounter formidable, never-before-seen foes.